1,000 years ago, when Arana was young but not innocent, the first age of man came to an end by the meeting of a sword and a shield. The sword of Zaramoth the Unmaker, powered by a subterranean river of magic, had ruled the age by unquestioned force, until the shield of Azunai the Defender became the sword's only rival in power. They were destined to meet on the field that would forever be known as the Plain of Tears. Zaramoth commanded control of the power. Azunai longed to disperse it. Both zealots could not win. But unbeknownst to either warrior, the sword and shield had destinies of their own. The sword shattered the shield and sparked the great cataclysm. The land split open, and the souls of the warriors, ripped from their chests, rushed into the river of souls that flowed beneath the land, splintering it into 1,000 ley lines. The shockwave was felt in every part of Arana. Even the lives that were spared were changed forever. The stars shifted, and the Second Age began. All this was forgotten for centuries. The magic that was scattered on the Plain of Tears was fractured under the world, waiting with its unpredictable power. Until a young prince named Valdis followed powerful visions to the mountain fortress called Zaramoth's Horns. The dark wizards mastered the magic and granted Valdis access to the lost sword of Zaramoth, the very instrument that ended the First Age. In that instant, the Second Age fell under the sword's ominous shadow.
More worthless mercs! You're late! You're nearly at the front immediately! Check in with Morton Lieutenant Gerrand at the tower! Now get moving!
I've had a bad feeling about this ever since we left Aman'Lu. There's something... I don't trust these mortals.
You lot are late. There's a few extra scraps in the barrels. Break them open by right-clicking them. Now get out of my face, maggot! Mark, report to Morden Fighter Talk ahead for your combat lesson. Get moving now! Do you know which end of a blade is which, maggot? Let's see if you can destroy this training dummy with your dagger. Even a filthy mercenary like you should be able to figure that out. To attack, right-click your enemy or target. Got it? Took you long enough, Worm! The other mercs are at the front lines already! The Temple of the Ghost must be taken by nightfall! Now get moving!
Wait, I have a bad feeling about this. My medallion feels heavy, as if it's trying to tell me not to move.
You aren't being paid to stand around! Get moving! Now! Those filthy dryads are summoning another shell! You mercs, get in there and destroy that thing!
Those must be the Bracken we learned about as children. Let's take them out! These Bracken are as weak as Calrathian ale! We can kill them faster if we spread out! We should switch to rampage mode! These creatures remind me of our scuffles with the Taklak! Tough! If we focus our fire, they'll go down faster! Let's switch to mirror mode! These wooden creatures are weak to fire! Too bad I'm not a combat mage! Hey, that sword looks a lot like the weapons my father gave us when we were first learning to fight. You should pick it up.
I have that traitorous fiend in my sights. I could, but why does my heart stay my hand? Perhaps there is more at play here than I can tell for the moment. There's something about this one.
Did you see that elf? I recognized him. It was Amryn. I know that he is much talked about in Drudwyn's tavern back home. He's rarely seen, but his deeds, real or imagined, are discussed there with enthusiasm. I would be interested in finding that out myself. These Kestrel are tough! Next time we see one, use my brutal attack power on it! That'll surprise them! You're turning into quite the warrior. Keep in mind, you should choose a class and stick with it if you want to approach my expertise.
Took you long enough, Worm! The temple is through the cave! Get moving, now!
Stop a moment. My medallion. I know how you feel about it, but I just can't shake this feeling that something is going to happen. The closer we get to the temple, the stronger I feel it. I look forward to that. But for now, I want you to take my medallion. Please, it's important to me. More than you know. Just promise that you won't ever let Voldus take it.
Get moving, worm! You mercs are late! Get to the temple now!
Congratulations, Voldus. We have completed our task. When can we expect our pay? Look out!
As soon as I get out of here, these tree dwellers will feel the strength of my sword arm.
What do you want? What? Oh, you're one of the new ones. We pulled you out from underneath the body of a blue-haired elf and brought you here to the town of Irulan. You're to be kept behind bars until we figure out what to do with you. Warden Celia's in charge here, and what's to be done with you is up to her. If I were you, I would keep my head down and learn to be respectful before she finds you making demands. You wear the ring of submission to hold you in check. All prisoners must wear it. Hush, here comes the warden now.
Blasted dryads! Quickly, Orem, while she's talking to that elf. Now's your chance.
Foul creature. I warned him what would happen if he attempted to harm a dryad. There can be no hope for these types.
Do not be so hasty, Celia. Some of these prisoners have roles to play yet. I have seen it. This poor soul here, for example. I know this one can be trusted.
I do not know, Amron. Given arms, that mercenary could well kill us all. The entire village is endangered.
As a personal favor to me, please give this prisoner a chance.
As you wish, my friend. I hope you are able to find that which you seek.
Namare, Melonamin. Till next we meet.
Amron the elf seems to trust you. I trust only the ring of submission around your neck, prisoner. Our troops found you on the battlefield. You are lucky they found you alive, unlike the blue-haired elf. You were fighting on the side of Valdis. You are an enemy to the Dryads of Irulan. Your friend is of no matter to me, and your medallion will remain property of Irulan until you show where your loyalties lie. It is my orders you will follow now, and you will learn to keep your head down and your mouth shut. I have a task for you. Go to the weaponsmith at the blacksmith shop. She has spared some sharpening stones for our warriors. Get them, and take them to the Dryad outpost just outside the north gate of town. No, the Temple of the Coast held the Aegis of Life, a powerful relic from the First Age. This artifact gave us all the protection we needed. Now the Aegis is gone, stolen by Baldus. Tell me, prisoner, what does he mean to do with it? Baldus is growing stronger by the day, as is his army. The Morden need to destroy our outpost, and then us. Enough, prisoner! Go get the sharpening stones from the weaponsmith, and take them to the outpost in the northern jungle. If you do well, I might reward you. Be thankful Amron spoke up for you. Take my advice, prisoner, and avoid the animals of the jungle. One bite from them, and you'll be riddled with the plague. Now go, and don't make me regret granting Amron's favor.
There are creatures that carry the plague right outside the town gates. You will not even reach the outpost without being able to defend yourself. Take this equipment. It may not be the same as your old things, but it will give you some chance at least.
You must be one of Celia's. You wear the ring of submission around your neck. Here you are. And if you have some time, perhaps you could do a favor for me? With all the fighting, we go through armor faster than we can craft it. Duma and Sen both need my help throughout the day and into the night. But I've only been in this trade for a short number of months. There's much to remember. There is a tome of smithing within the Great Hall that is sure to contain such information. I would be in your debt if you can discover the steps to creating Dryad armor. Take the lift to the southeast across to the Terrace of Wisdom. The Great Hall will be right in front of you.
Well, prisoner, I suppose I can enchant an item for you so long as that ring ensures your good behavior. If you are able to pay my price, I may be able to make you something very special. First, you must understand that becoming a master enchantress is not easy. One must spend many years studying the arts of herbalism and alchemy. If one did not know the properties of every reagent and the results of their combination, why, terrible things could happen. I have even seen careless apprentices blow themselves up. For one of my caliber, even the most difficult of tinctures and salves are possible. There is one in particular that is my specialty. It grants a fair amount of life recovery. I am told it is quite useful if you are interested. My customers call it Lumilis Salve, and it can be applied to enchantable armor for fighters and rangers, or jewelry of your preference. I would be happy to make some if you bring me the ingredients. 4 nettle clusters. They can be found in the jungle, if you keep your eyes open.
I didn't expect to see you here. If you're leaving town soon, I'll lend you my sword arm. I've wanted to show this town my back for a long time. You won't be sorry, whatever you've heard.
You are clear to leave.
You fought with the Morden. Are they powerful? They're a blight. The world's better off without them. When I see one, I will kill it. I trust you won't stop me?
There you are, prisoner. Come along. I am to take you to the outpost. It is just ahead.
Help us!
We're free! Thank you!
Kirani? What happened here?
Celia, what a surprise to see you here. Look, the prisoner just saved us.
I came here to make sure this one followed my orders. Saved you? How is it I see the escort I sent lying here dead?
Don't be too harsh, Celia. Jera was overwhelmed. There was nothing the prisoner could have done to save her.
Too harsh? There is no such thing. Not for one who murdered our people and defiled our shrine.
I have looked into this one's eyes, sister. All I see is a haunting remorse. We are not the only ones who have lost souls dear to us in this war. This prisoner saved our lives.
Is it true what Kirani says? Did you defeat those Morden? Some of the sisters seem to think that you deserve your freedom. I don't think so highly of you. But perhaps I could be yet convinced. The Morden know we've suffered a devastating blow. They smell blood. Kirani tells me they are erecting towers around this village and taking over all of our outposts.
It's only a matter of time before they lay siege to our homes and destroy us all. Valdis plans to march to power over the bones of our people.
Burn those towers to the ground, and you'll save our lives. And yours. I'll consider it done when I see the smoke in the air.
Here's the outpost gate key and some basic gear.
And here is the stone that will allow you to use the teleporters to return to Ayalon. Do well, and I'll consider granting you your freedom. I might even give you back your gear and that cheap medallion. So it seems you hold dear things other than a sack of coins. You are more than meets the eye, prisoner.
Good luck.
See that those towers fall, every last one of them. Come, Kirani. We must return to the prisoner ward. We have much to discuss.
Greetings! Are you here to use this incantation shrine? This circular stone structure next to me is an incantation shrine. Very little is known about their origins, but they can be found all over Arana. They seem to be located in areas that resonate with the harmonics of the ley lines. When you or your allies stand within it, the blue glow intensifies, indicating that a chant can be used. Chants are words that, when spoken within an incantation shrine, invoke the deeper harmonics of the magical realm. There are many ways to acquire chants. You can learn some from wise teachers, and others are recorded in ancient manuscripts from ages past. When you learn a chant, it is added to the chants section in the lore tab of your journal. To recite a chant, step into the incantation shrine, type the chant and press the enter key. If you have learned the chant and have recited it correctly, a flurry of magical power will appear as the incantation commences. I have learned a few chants in my time. I will teach you one now so you may see how they work.
Who's this? Worm! You do not tell me what is or is not my concern. I'll pick my teeth with your ribcage before I'm through with you. I'll suck the marrow from your bones. Ah! You don't seem to like the Morden any more than me. If we just killed the Morden guards, we could leave the tower standing.
I would have died by nightfall had you not arrived. You have my thanks, stranger. Who are you? You? A follower of Valdis? I cannot believe that a servant of that merciless tyrant would have acted so bravely. Valdis is driving his forces hard. I overheard the Morden complaining of his ruthless demands. He never tires, never rests, and he expects the same from his servants. It hasn't rained in a while. The wood's sure to be dry. If you could make a torch, it would burn beautifully. But watch out. I saw them loading explosives inside. Use pieces of my cage. Light them on that campfire over there.
You fight well. Killing these creatures is my joy. I only hope I don't get too happy. Aye.
one who kidnapped Tansy! Tell me where she is or I will kill you, fiend!
I'll kill you first, Green Lady!
I nearly bested him, the little imp! Tansy will surely die now! They nearly killed Hesla as well, but I was able to bring her safely back to Irulan. But Tansy, I could not reach her in time! Tansy is my niece. We three, Tansy, my sister Hesla, and I were searching for survivors following the Morden attacks. Tansy was taken by the treacherous Haku. Yes, they are vile fiends. The caves nearby have long been a Haku stronghold, and gladly did we allow them to remain, even though they did occasionally cause mischief. We should have exterminated them when we had the chance. Oh, poor Tansy! Please, stranger, you seem able and well-equipped. Help me find Tansy. I am wounded seriously. I do not think I can continue the search. Tansy will be done for if she is not rescued soon. Oh, bless you, friend. I am sure they cannot have taken Tansy far. There is a vast network of caves within these cliffs. I recall coming across another entrance once, in the dark jungle between this bridge and the next. I was headed there when that horrible vermin ambushed me. My prayers will be with you, friend. I will make my way back to town and join my sister in the infirmary. Please hurry. Tansy must be terribly frightened.
My priest's son? Traitor! All Haku die if Usurper win. Usurper fool to trust Morden. Morden kill Haku. Haku must help Tree Ladies. My father helped Tree Ladies. I go find my father.
Did you see that? Haran could not have been lying, else why would he have come to my defense like that? I thank you for arriving when you did, stranger. This place is not safe for us to linger. Let us return to Aryulon before the other Haku return in force.
This is a secure area. No prisoners may pass.
Ha! You must have been roughed up pretty badly out there if you think I'm going to sell you anything. Well, I do have a few things I was going to throw away. You can look them over if you don't have anything better to do.
What are you doing out of the prison ward? You should not be wandering around here.
You're not dead. I know. We saw the smoke.
Enough, Celia. Set the prisoner free.
This one deserves our gratitude, not our distrust.
Valda's forces were on the verge of overwhelming us. I do not need to tell you of the cruelty they inflicted on our people.
What will stop this prisoner from going straight to Valdis and informing him of the sorry state of our defenses?
This one has killed too many Morden. Valdis would never welcome such a person back into his army. The Resistance is in desperate need of such a warrior. I ask you to put an end to this cruelty, Celia.
Very well. I can see no reason to restrain you further. Somehow, you have earned not only Amren's trust, but that of these two as well. Go to the Great Hall. There, you will find a sister named Tar. She will remove your ring, and she will give you your things. And your medallion.
You will now be more welcome in the village, I expect. Tar can help you on your first leg of the journey home.
Watch your step carefully, stranger. You know that I will.
Be on your guard, friend. Valdis will have heard of your attacks. He will want to exact his vengeance.
The battle has brought so many travelers, I can hardly find beds for them all. This inn is the crossroads of the island. If you ever lose a friend, chances are they'll end up here. The Warriors Guild Pact states that one of your standing may add a third seat to your party roster, but you must be charged a one-time fee for it. Do you wish to add a third seat to your party? Congratulations. You may now have up to 3 members in your party. Would you like to see what adventurers are available? The battle has brought so many travelers, I can hardly find beds for them all. This inn is the crossroads of the island. The Warriors Guild Pact states that one of your standing may add a 4th seat to your party. I see from the way you're slapping your pockets that you don't have enough gold at this time.
There are no decent recruits to be found here. And what's worse, while my own squadron finds glory and riches in battle, Soldier Jordan is languishing in this backwater town seeking phantoms. Pshaw. If that wasn't enough, these leafheads don't even eat decently, let alone fight right. I'd give near anything to taste red meat again. The bloodier the better. It's a statuette of Ziria. I'd be willing to give it to you in exchange for some fresh meat. This dryad diet of leaves and insects doesn't agree with me at all.
My story is both long and sad. You'll probably want to sit down and take out a hanky. Many years ago, I was captain of a fine ship. Now, Oh, Well, one day, my ship was wrecked in a brutal storm. I was washed ashore, unconscious. When I came to... Right. As I was saying, when I came to, there was a beautiful woman standing over me. There was something a little odd about her, though. You'll never believe this part. This is the part no one ever believes. As I was saying, there was this beautiful woman, and she was... well, she was green and leafy. I had seen many strange things in my time, but none so strange as that, let me tell you. Well, except maybe for the... Well, you see, when I was your age, before I was captain of that ship, of course, I was a soldier. I was stationed at Windstone Fortress, which was built by the ancient Azanites, way back before the... What was I talking about again? Oh, of course. As I was saying, my job was to sweep the cloister in the Temple of Ziria at the heart of the fortress. So one day I was sweeping and I stubbed my toe. You'll never guess what I stubbed it on. We wouldn't have let senile old men into the temple, no. It was a green stone carved with the ancient Azanite symbol for the Tree of Life. There was a socket in the center of the room that looked as if the stone would fit inside it. But I took a nap instead of trying it. I bet if I had, though, it would have opened a secret door or something. There, now, wasn't that riveting? Well, now, I believe it may be part of some sort of puzzle. You know, they were keen on that sort of thing back in the temple's heyday. If you could investigate that for me, it would put my mind at rest. Thank you, friend. The Temple of Ziria can be found deep within Windstone Fortress.
My thanks. Your bravery has saved my daughter. I cannot think of what might have happened had you not found her when you did. May Al-Haku rot forever. Please, take this with my gratitude. Tansy has told me of her terrible time with the Haku. If it happened as she said, and one attacked another, then now is the time to strike. The time to defeat the Haku is now. If they are fighting amongst themselves, they will be distracted and open to attack.
Wait, Mother, you are mistaken. Brave stranger, it is not as my mother believes. I was speaking to the one you saw when you arrived. His name is Haran, and you will want to hear what he has said before you obey my mother's wishes. Haran is the son of the Haku High Priest. His father was overthrown by a Haku usurper priest, the very one who appeared in the cave after Haran freed me. Haran's father had always encouraged the Haku to live in peace with us, but the usurper is allied with the Morden. We need to help Haran's father restore peace before it's too late. He is hiding in a cave in the jungle.
Tansy, that is enough! Child, you have had a great trauma. You must rest now and leave these worrying matters to your elders.
You must seek out this Hran and the Haku High Priest and defeat them. The sooner the treacherous Haku are gone from the island, the sooner I can be at peace. Good. If Tansy has not imagined all of this, you will surely find this Hran creature without too much difficulty. There are not so many caves in the southern jungle, but be on your guard all the same.
I hear that I am to set you free. What a pleasure to be taking someone's ring off for a change. I imagine you've had quite enough of Celia. Here's what is left of your gear. Those engravings on your medallion are unusual. I've never seen anything like them.
Bite marks. Those are animal bites on the mercenary's arm.
What? Oh no. Step back. Don't touch me. Are you mad? Those animals carry the plague. The plague is raging through the island. By the fates, you have it. Anyone who is infected with it is transformed into a murderous creature. Animals carry the disease in their bite, and you have been bitten. It is only a matter of time now. Why would I create such a nightmare? Of course it's true. They say the Dark Wizards created the disease to lay waste to Valdis's enemies. They are Valdis's greatest weapons. They're hundreds of years old and beyond evil. Long ago, they turned to a form of magic so evil, it destroys those who use it. They are slowly dying. It is said that they even ingest Voldane to keep the black magic at bay, which tortures them. They are horrible creatures, and they use their own suffering to fuel the wicked magic they cast. It is no tale, for you live it. Please, you must leave before you infect us all. Many have hoped that. Some believe the stories about the healing properties of the sacred waters within the Elven Shrine. Others accept their fate and enter the exile colony. I will not quench the hope that burns in your breast, but be aware that many have tried to reach the shrine, and none have returned. Travel past the Morden Towers until you reach the Elven Ruins. You'll find the shrine there. There used to be a shorter route but became overrun with the Haku and we had to block it off. Take this vial. Use it to hold the Elven waters if you reach the shrine. Here are your things. Goodbye. I weep for your fate.
I'll go with you to the shrine, though you don't appear that sick. Bitten, aye. but not the walking dead yet. You are strong. If you are really sick, your body will fight it. My faith won't save you. Get your own.
I will sell you a pet, but only because when you die of the plague, it will be able to find its own way back. I'll answer that, but keep your distance. Pets come from other worlds. They can be brought here and tamed when a nature mage opens a rift that temporarily connects our world to theirs. It is a dangerous business, this, and no wise nature mage would do so alone, lest the creature that wanders through attack the caster. Put that down! Stop touching things or get out! A rift is a gate to another world through which living things may pass. Some nature mages know the locations of some rifts, and even use them to supply merchants such as myself with stock. But as I said, it is a risky business. Some creatures can be much more powerful than others. You are getting too close. Stand back. I have only ever heard of the most powerful nature mages mastering the pet trade. Rift magic is dangerous both to our world and the one on the other side. In fact, a nature mage who supplies some of my stock is looking for an assistant. It's too dangerous to handle alone. They are tamed either by the nature mages who open the rift, or by one such as myself. It's a dangerous business, but with the right skills, it can be done. You are getting too close. Stand back. I have only ever heard of the most powerful nature mages mastering the pet trade. Rift magic is dangerous both to our world and the one on the other side. In fact, a nature mage who supplies some of my stock is looking for an assistant. It's too dangerous to handle alone. Business may be slow, but yours I don't need. If you want a pet, then buy one. Otherwise, leave. Alas, nothing unusual, sickly one. But I've been trying to acquire some dire wolves lately, ever since I discovered they existed. What a magnificent addition to my shop they would be. Have you heard of them? I once thought of them as mere legend, until I came upon a group of mages in the forest trying to tame some Null beasts. A profitable business, mind you. Well, suddenly a large blue wolf emerged through the mage's rift. Before the mages could react, one of them was dead, and the Null beasts had all been torn to ribbons. The remaining mages destroyed it, but it was a fierce and costly battle. There is a noteworthy mage living here in Irulan named Rokar. He knows how to obtain a dire wolf, but I have not had time to visit him. Track him down and tell him that I am interested in obtaining a direwolf specimen for my shop. If you don't run off, I'll make it worth your while. Excellent. Rokar can often be found talking with historian Erisu in the Great Hall.
You may have traveled far, but I will wager you have not encountered the kind of terrible beasts that I have dealt with. Oh, is that all? Oh my, she doesn't expect much. Well, a test to my abilities is always welcome. But I will need accompaniment. There will be Gnawl beasts to contend with, as well as Morden Growl mages, who often patrol the rift locations. If that doesn't frighten you, join me, and I'll attempt it. What say you? Good. Head out the south gate. Follow the path as if you were going to the exile colony. Just past the ruined amphitheater, leave the path and go to the riverside to the north. Cross the footbridge and enter the small cave on the other side. There is a short tunnel. Go through it. On the other side, the rift will be directly in front of you. Take care of the Morden in the area, and I will meet you there.
I hear you're off to cause some trouble. I don't suppose you'd care for the company of the best fighter on the island? Really? I mean, you've made an excellent choice. What a team we'll make!
Have you discovered the steps for crafting that armor? Duma has been giving me the looks. I'm afraid she has realized that I've forgotten one of the most important crafting recipes. That is good news indeed. If I don't get started soon, I'll never be done in time. Dryad armor is tricky stuff to make on a forge. Quietly now. Tell me what the tome said. That rings true. Please wait a moment while I make the armor. Excuse me, Craftmistress Sen. The Dryad armor is completed, just as you requested.
What is this? You cannot call this piece of shoddy workmanship Dryad armor. I am displeased, Telanu. This is not fit for even practice gear. You had best produce a masterful piece on your next try if you value your position here.
Ah, well. Thank you for aiding me. I'm afraid this did not come out very well. I shall have to try again. You may as well keep this armor as thanks for your trouble. I doubt that it is quite as useless as Sen seems to think.
Plague victims are not welcome.